Hello everyone, and welcome into day 2 of these grand finals. This is the last day of action here, and we're having a look at our results coming in after day 1. We did see X-Force finish in that top spot there, 57 points compared to 46 on 0-2 side, 42 on Action Esports, and 41 on 4 kilometers away. Those are the other teams that are in striking distance here. We're going to have to see how X-Force is going to play this one. They were a little bit sneaky considering we didn't see too much from them in the knockout rounds. Maybe a win or two, but they were not quite going off like they did yesterday. Love that they saved the best for last there, and it has definitely been a joy to watch them here. I do think that 0-2 is going to be out and about today, looking to challenge these other teams, really looking to add to their kill total. I do believe I checked on the frag total earlier, and Baton is up there, absolutely looking to add to that total. All right, well, plane is in the air. Let's hop on into it real fast and see what these teams are looking at. All right, so yes, plane path coming in from the northeast there, or east central, going over to the west side, straight down the middle of the map. Teams are definitely going to love seeing that. All right, well, we're watching, seeing where we're going to have a hot drop here, if at all. We saw in match 1 last night, there weren't a whole lot of hot drops. Teams did kind of want to play a little more conservative, get themselves down there, give themselves a chance to get plenty of loot and armor and all that good stuff. Although I do love seeing a nice hot drop. I actually wouldn't mind seeing some of these teams come into these fights prepared, so we see, well, a bit of craziness. There was definitely some good nades being tossed yesterday. Those teams clearly came in prepared, had enough time to get down, get their boots on the ground. Oh, we do have two teams over here looking like they want to land on top of one another. It is going to be T-Games Esports and Inco Gaming. These two did go at it last night in this same location, with Inco Gaming winning in match 1, I believe. I don't think they faced off in match 5, but I could be wrong on that one. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. It's been an awesome tournament here so far. Again, this is the last day of action. 5 matches ahead here. And any of these teams who have been struggling day 1, you're going to see some desperation from some of those for sure. A little bit more aggression in some of these plays, whereas if you're at the top, maybe you wouldn't take it. I'm excited to see those desperate play attempts from some of these lower teams. We may even see some of them emerge and challenge for leaderboard spots there in that top 5. All right, just a quick peek at the map. You see that zone does end up dropping up to the northeast side here to begin with. We got 3 teams down there to the southwest: 4 Kings Rebirth, Moneymakers, and Action Esports. We also have Dim Sum not too far away from them. We'll keep an eye on that situation, but for now, this is the spicy area. This is the spot where we are most likely to have a skirmish. T-Games were doing pretty well yesterday. I do believe they're in our top 5. They got at least 1 win, 1 chicken dinner. And yes, every team that got a chicken dinner yesterday was in that top 5. So I believe they're like the number 4 team right now, maybe number 5. And INCO lagging behind a bit. I'm sure they would be happy to take a quick squad wipe here to start things out, give them a little momentum. Wirtz is going to go ahead and take position up here on this roof. Nice nade there. Vitaly gets hit with a good bit of damage. And Lion hitting a little bit here as well. It's tough taking this fight on from the low ground. Players like Wirtz can get up high there and kind of have a better look than some of these other players. Then again, when you do peek from up high, sometimes the only thing showing is your head. And you see Wirtz in here with no helmet on. All right, no other fights breaking out just yet. A lot of these teams are respecting each other's space. You see Shining Legacy actually spread out on their drop. They're going to take in one of these compounds there near Raz, and Premda could maybe even third party this from where they are. You see, they were checking in that direction a moment ago. With a good enough scope, they could absolutely look to that rooftop where T-Games is holding on to. All right, here we go. Vitaly goes down first. Lion is going to be coming up maybe through the front door. No, actually staying back just a bit. All right, Vitaly is down. That's one member from T Games as well. We got Cat God coming in from behind. Vitaly and Seven are down. Cat God goes down. Poppy Triste and Asta, the last two standing from this team. And just missed the shots there. Poppy Triste is down. Wirtz got picked up. Has the DBS coming out. Asta goes down. Wirtz, the last one standing. Barely any HP left here. Going to try and cook a nade to throw in here. And that could be devastating. No, it did not hit. Gary sitting back here waiting to fire. And you see just how low Wirtz's HP is. Seven got picked up. We got Panda pushing into the area right now. And maybe looking to third party. We have other members of Shining Legacy coming in here as well. Wirtz getting pushed, still standing, but does end up going down to INCO Gaming out here. Not how T-Games would want to have started this one, but it is what it is. Match one, they're going to be the first one taken out.
Why is it?
All right, so the third party is coming in. SL actually getting looked at by Dope Esports. Smokey Evie is down. Dope came in just out of nowhere, and they spring this big trap here on Shining Legacy. Shining Legacy actually only had two of their members over here, and you see now, right after that happens, INCO Gaming going to start taking shots in this direction. Vortex and Premda, the last two standing from Shining Legacy, and they are just going to go ahead and leave the area. They don't want none of that. And good third party from Dope Esports came in here and got some effective damage behind those two Shining Legacy members who are going to be down to just a two-man after that. Seven is moving uphill towards them, was maybe trying to land a nade right in their laps. Gary just got hit hard with some good shots. Seven is looking at these Dope members moving by. Has the DBS out. Here we go. Payne versus Seven. Oh, aggressive push by Seven, but does go down. Vitaly is the last one standing here. Good shots from them, but no knock there. I don't even think we saw a headshot. All right, and that is it. INCO Gaming goes down. We got 4 kilometers away going at it with gas cans, and I think that was just one of their kills being confirmed. Let's see. Gas cans over here. Oh, we got Action Esports as well in a fight with Moneymakers. Let's go check that out. It looks like that fight is a little more close range, or is it? Yo, Coops is back. Somebody mentioned in the earlier stages that Coops was making a comeback, and look at that on Moneymakers. Coops throwing these smokes out, getting ready to defend this area from Action Esports up above. Straight on a pole and 4 kilometers away. I did want to just get an idea of what was happening in this side of the map. And it's not going to be an up-close fight like I suspected at first. So let's go back over here outside of Yasnaya. We got straight on a pole. One of their members is down here. All right, and this member here did get caught out in the open. They do have one of their other members nearby and looking very fancy. See if they're going to be able to get that off. 4 kilometers away out here as well. Jay Weezy got a knock on G9. And let's see where Jay Weezy got that knock. Oh, 4 Kings Rebirth moving into that area. Down here to the bottom, too, with Dim Sum, Action Esports, and Moneymakers nearby. I do want to see what was happening up here, though. 4 kilometers away. Looks like they got their res off. No, excuse me, they did not. Dark is the last one from that squad, and they're just going to evacuate the area. Olympia Esports just got a knock on one of those straight on a Paul members, 19. And this member was getting res. They were trying to res them, I believe, but not going to be able to. Straight on a Paul down to a duo. All right. That situation down here. Four Kings Rebirth chasing down Dim Sum a little bit. Ranchu coming through here. And I was going to say, it could be a little dangerous considering it's a solo trying to pursue two members. We got Tingwong and NVY moving in this direction right now as well. And these two teams are going to run into each other. Is one of them going to try to hop out and take shots? That's my question. Yes, we do have Vodka taking shots right now. And it looks like both these teams are going to go ahead and back off of one another. They're going to live to fight another day. All right, Dope Esports. Let's have a look at them real fast. They are headed up to the western side of this current zone. And they were kind of going towards, who is that? Rage Bait there, but they are going to come in here towards these foothills. Ooh, 4 kilometers away. Dark has come in right next to 0-2 here. And I believe this is a full squad right next to them. But you see, they're not aware of that presence. Yeah, Baton and K-Bax were not holding it down. They were just kind of driving past. And Dark will be able to kind of duck their head there for a little bit. Riders Esports coming into Stalber, taking that compound up top there. That's going to be a good high ground to look down on some of these other teams down south and around the mountain. Here we go. Dark taking shots right now. Is able to take out Militia. And that's one thing about these solos. They got nothing to lose. As soon as they get out that opportunity, they are going to take it. There's Baton there. And Dark has been seen. They all know where they are. They all know where he is. Almost. K-Bax comes in with the pump shotty, though, and finishes him off. Okay. Dope Esports are moving in towards Stalber. They heard the gunfire, and they're gonna investigate just to see. I'm sure they wanted to check if it was some all-out fight that they could easily third party. They're gonna watch, wait, and most likely back off of that, in my opinion. Action Esports coming in over the west side of the map right now, as is Moneymakers. And it looks like they are going to try and take position over here around this road. Icy Boss gets a knock over on somebody. That's Dope. Rage Bait Dope. That goes down. And Moneymakers may try to push this. Let's see. Coop's in the vehicle, as is Koa and a few others. But no, they're not going to go ahead and push it. The next zone did just end up shifting. You see Dope Esports still kind of sitting over here on the edge of this mountain. I thought they were going to try and gatekeep 0-2 a little bit, but no, they've made their mind up. They're going to go ahead and move in towards the middle of zone, looking for maybe a compound to hold on to. You see how many teams are coming in from this east side here. 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. Gas cans out here. I'm surprised they are not actively looking to take on teams on this cliff face here. Dauntless is in a fight. I actually missed where Dauntless was. And it's them and Dim Sum that have run into each other. SSN is down. We got Action Esports coming in past Dim Sum over here as well. Tizzy just trying to stay low. Sees Gigante over there. And good shots, but gets hit hard in the back by Saint. Dim Sum down 2 members now. Most likely not going to be able to get that res off on that solo. Casper doing barrel rolls on his way in, making it look fancy. All right, Moneymakers on straight out of Nepal over here. Straight out of Nepal only has 1 member left after that. I don't think it's looking too good for that solo. No, it's not. That's going to be it for straight out of Nepal. Moneymakers will get back to full strength. Olympia Esports creeping in right above Dope Esports. 69. They actually don't have a tire right now. And they're lucky they have a little bit of a hill between Dope Esports and them, but I think Dope Esports sees them now. Oh, terrible place to get your tire popped. And Olympia Esports going to lose one of their members there. All right, over here towards Riders Esports. They are right between 2 teams, and it looks like they may be taking on 0-2 here in a moment. Luca looking in that direction. All right, Dauntless and Action Esports fighting it out, but let's see how this fight is going to go down first. 0-2, the number 2 team overall in our current standings. Poppy Vic moving up and going to choose to back off that instead. Dauntless and Action Esports are in a big fight at the moment. All right, both these teams are going to go ahead and head back in. Let's go check out what's happening with Dauntless Action Esports. They actually only had a 3-man in this one, and Dauntless coming in hot, trying to finish off this last member. Nice nade from Casper. Good prediction on where they were going to be. All right, shots coming in from the distance towards Dauntless over here. Quick peek at our map again. And we do have gas cans and Four Kings Rebirth right next to each other. Dauntless was also getting fired on by Rage Bait, but let's go to this closer range fight here first. And actually, these two teams are not really looking at one another. Spec was right above this team. Guess didn't have the best view of it. You see it did kind of divot in there. But looking in that direction, I believe they did hear those vehicles. Gas cans may try to get a position up above here. When Four Kings Rebirth could absolutely lay into them if they can get a good sight line down on where Four Kings Rebirth is. All right. K-Bax just got a knock on somebody. Yes, that's Riders Esports against K-Bax. Poppy Vic is down. K-Bax trying to finish him off real fast. All right, that's it. Poppy Vic will get thirsted. Volt finished him off for K-Bax. You see how crowded this is about to be here soon. 12 teams left, 41 remaining. Dauntless closing in on Shining Legacy up here to the north. Let's just have a look at this real fast. Klaus putting out a smoke. Oh, got lit up by Panda. Didn't even see Panda had a nice angle on them. So Dauntless loses one here, or one gets knocked, that is. You see Vortex gets shot out of his vehicle. Nice shots from Casper. We got 0-2 looking down at Dauntless right now. Klaus is down. It was Crow that took him out. And we do still have Shining Legacy coming in from behind. It's just a solo member. Casper grabbing that vehicle, moving farther away, trying to get an angle, a safe angle here. Premda, the solo from Shining Legacy, looking for some safe area to hold on to. Crow from 0-2, and 0-2 just a great position above these other teams over here. You can see that Rage Bait's moving in towards Dauntless. Let's see how this is going to play out. Casper getting hit in the side, able to get out of that, though. Premda from Shining Legacy just got finished off. That's a squad wipe. Rage Bait over here. I believe they're getting looked at by Olympia Esports. Yes, they are. All right, you can see things are going to get crazy in the middle of zone here in a moment. 0-2, we're checking them out. They just got a knock on Dope. And that's a quick knock and thirst. Rage Bait down to 3 members, I believe. They're also looking at Olympia Esports there in the distance. Casper's out, and it looks like Saint will be the last one from Dauntless. Gets hit in the back there by Dim Sum. All right, 0-2 are pushing in now. This is our number 2 overall team. Let's see how they play this. And I haven't seen much from X-Force, but they are still alive over here in the middle of zone as a full 4-man. And remember, they're sitting there on the top of the leaderboard. So that's nothing but good for them, getting farther and farther in. Gas cans against Riders Esports. I believe that's on the north side of zone right now. That was over here, Dim Sum on Riders Esports, and that is a squad wipe. We do have Olympia Esports moving in right now. 19. These buggies are very scary to use coming in. Koa on Achilles. Nice angle there. 19 not able to get the knock, though, and just got hit by 57 different angles. Oh, my goodness. All right, Moneymakers. We didn't see too much from them in the previous rounds. Day 1, they weren't really on my radar so much, but they've got 4 limbs now, and not looking too bad. They've had a few knocks, but they've been able to get their teammates back up, and they are definitely looking good coming into this top 10 here in Stage 5. Baton gets that thirst on Achilles. See right now, Moneymakers just staring over there at Avery. Avery's the last member of Olympia Esports. right, 0-2 getting ready to make their move on the north side here right now. We also have Four Kings Rebirth just behind Moneymakers. Let's see what that terrain's looking like over here. Yeah, it's actually Moneymakers a little downhill. If Four Kings Rebirth can get themselves set up here, they might be able to get a good angle there, at least on Koa. I don't know about Coops, though. Coops looking good here with that tree cover, too. Also, a nice vantage point looking out towards the north side there. Here's Dope Esports and Dim Sum. Let's have a look at these two. We also have 0-2 against Rage Bait. That fight is going on just downhill over here. 0-2 winning that fight. 2 members of Rage Bait down. This Dope member just took down Ting Wong. And that is it. Dim Sum gets taken down. Let's go check out 0-2. They won their fight over there with Rage Bait. Quick squad wipe. We've got K-Bax moving around over here. Gas Cans over the other side just took down one of these Dope members. K-Bax going to try to drop in some nades here. Baton just letting it rip uphill at that situation there on those cliffs between Dope Esports and Gas Cans. Moneymaker's still in this one over on the side, and I know X-Force is still in this as well over here on the southeast. Let's just do a quick peek in on X-Force. They actually don't have any limbs yet, which is crazy to me, but they're playing it smart here, just keeping their head low, and you see they're about to be in another top 5 situation. All right, Bob gets the knock there on that Dope member. Dope Esports does end up getting squad wipe. Baton sending it back there to try and get K-Bax picked up. Four Kings Rebirth. We're jumping over to the south side of zone. Oh, wait a minute. No, let's go over here. Gas Cans and X-Force are looking at one another. A limb goes down. X-Force is down a man. Merker and Freepoint and Kavik staying back a bit. Spec looking for them between the cover. Did have Merker for a second, but took a bit of damage themselves. All right, Gas Cans are looking pretty good here considering they're coming off of these hills. There's lots of hard cover, although they're going to have to give up this this position they're holding on to here soon. There's not a lot of good spots to hold on to in the middle of zone. 0-2 going to have to move up as well and go out more in the open over kind of towards where Moneymakers are over there. 5 teams left, 18 overall. Spec gets a knock on Kavik. Spec just causing havoc for these X-Force members. Kavik way away from the rest of the team. And Baby Tang moving up. We got Moneymakers moving up here towards Four Kings Rebirth, and this may be a big fight about to happen here with these two. There we go. Zuka took a decent amount of damage there. Baby Tang gets the knock and thirst on Kavik, or the knock that is. Moneymakers on Crow. Prince goes down. Nice nade there from Biscay. X-Force loses another member. They're hurting right now to Gas Cans over there in the distance. We're going to see the end of this fight real fast. X-Force looking to defend this area. It's just Freepoint left, actually. Freepoint able to quickly dodge those shots. And not able to do much after that. X-Force gets squad wiped by Gas Cans. All right, so it's 4 teams left. 0-2 still has 3 members on their side, and they are going to go ahead and try to push Gas Cans over on this edge. Zuka from Four Kings Rebirth gets the knock on Icy Boss. Biscay got a knock on one of the others here. Spec going to start taking shots towards these guys for sure. Nope, not yet. All right, let's jump back over here. I want to see what's happening with Coops and them. Zuka got hit in the back. Or excuse me, Zuka got thirsted. No, never mind. They're down right there. All right, 2v4 situation right now. Trying to hit their shots. Nice shots, Ranchu. Getting hit now, though. And that is it for King's Rebirth. Will get squad wiped. So this is your top three. It's Team 302, it's Team 7 Gas Cans, and it's Team 6 Moneymakers. Gas Cans quickly getting Baby Tang picked up. They're going to be back up to a 4-man crew here soon, I believe. Those nades, though. Wow, there it is. I was going to say, it looked like at least one of those hit. Bob is down. K-Bax gets the knock on Baby Tang. Nice hit there. K-Bax comes in and runs him over with that vehicle, and that is a squad wipe for 0-2. And now it's 0-2 versus Moneymakers. K-Bax goes down. It was Coops that shot him. They were exchanging fire there. Great shots from Coops. Oh, Koa just took a lot of damage from that. And Koa's low. Is he still standing? Baton goes down. Nice nade. Coops is going off. Crow. Nice shots from Crow. And what is it, a 1v3? Yes, it is. Here comes the molly from Coops, and I think that's going to finish off Crow. No, it did not go behind. Crow is trying to heal right now. And let's see if another throwable's coming in. The vehicle explosion made Crow take a lot of damage. And Crow's going to throw one out there. I don't think he has any other heals left. He only has boosts. Going to throw one a little farther back there. Has the S12 in hand. Crow versus Coops, heads up. Place your bets right now. Coops does not have a nade in hand. He's got that heavy LMG. Is that nade going to hit him? Yes, pretty good amount of damage. Coops just going to go ahead and push it now. Heard that he's got the nade in hand. Crow took a little damage from that. And that is it. Coops will clutch that match one there for Moneymakers. They're going to put up a total of 13 eliminations on their way to that chicken dinner here in round one. What a finish there. Love to see a good 1v1 to decide things. And yeah, definitely two veterans there going at it with Crow and Coops. 0-2 will end up taking second place after that one. They've got 13 elims on their side. Gas Cans will end up taking third place with 11 elims. And look at this. We got a few teams here in the top 5 with no elims at all. X-Force, that's kind of what they were doing yesterday. They weren't dropping a whole lot of elims, but they were consistently getting there in the top 5, which really helped them in terms of points. Those extra placement points do add up for sure. All right, here are your stars of the match, folks. Baton from 0-2 gets that Going Loud award with 7 defeats, putting themselves at the top of that leaderboard on frags, I believe. I could be mistaken on that one, but I would not be surprised to see their name up there. Coops gets that Best Companion with 2 revives for Moneymakers, and Coops will also grab that final elimination for the win. Hey, good stuff, guys. We did hear some rumblings in the early rounds that Coops may be showing up here in this one, making a comeback, and make a comeback he did. That was a great finish there. 1v1 situation. Good plays by both there. Really did a good job of locking that down, winning that 1v1 against 0-2 to get the dub. Moneymakers now moving up a bit in the standings. We'll have to look and see exactly what it's looking like once we get our results at the start of next round. But that is definitely going to help them out a lot. I do believe they were near the bottom. On the other side, 0-2 may have just got enough points to pass X-Force, considering they did drop double digits on eliminations, and X-Force had none. So we'll have to see what that's looking like, guys. For now, we're going to go ahead and check out these replays from that first round, get set up for round 2, and we'll see you here soon for the start of that one with our results. All right, see you soon. Okay, welcome back, folks. Match 2 on Miramar getting ready to start now. Just having a quick peek at our map list here. You see we are on match 2 Miramar. Sandhawk's going to be afterwards. Back to Erangel, match 4. And then we'll have a second go-around on Miramar as well for match 5. Excited for this one. We do not have our results in just yet. We'll have those out here shortly, showing what it's looking like right now. But I do believe 0-2 were able to take that number 1 spot overall. If they didn't, it's going to be very, very, very close. And just a quick look at our team list again on who's in this one tonight. 0-2, Dope Esports, Inco Gaming, Moneymakers, Gas Cans, Action Esports, Dauntless, Grim Reapers, T-Games Esports, Infinity Reapers, X-Force, 4 kilometers away, GRX, Olympia Esports, Shining Legacy, Dim Sum, 4 Kings Rebirth, Rage Bait, Straight Outta Nepal, and Riders Esports. All right, next plane is up. Let's hop into it. Let's see what these teams have ahead of them. Plane path coming in from the very northeast, going down almost straight down the middle of the map diagonally, and that's going to be a good one here. I absolutely like when the plane path isn't really restrictive, gives teams a choice on wherever they want to land, and this should be a good one. Again, we've been seeing teams near the top play a little more conservative, but I would not be surprised if we do see one of these lower teams come in trying to get themselves, well, a hot drop, maybe some free limbs off the break. Obviously, desperation can motivate you a little more here into action. All right, we have Riders Esports taking on Campo Militar. Ragebait going to go to Azahar. Both those teams are pretty much by themselves out there. Action Esports straight on Nepal. Action Esports going to go for Graveyard Area / Truck Stop. Picado looks like it's going to be just Dope Esports going there. Dauntless has a squad. It's actually Dauntless and Dope Esports landing right on top of one another. Hate is in trouble as a solo. Gonna try and take shots at Casper. Is he gonna get the knock? He does. Casper's lucky enough to go down behind some cover. And Dauntless springing into action here. Here comes Klaus. And Hate getting fired on by a pistol. Hate only has 5 bullets left in that clip. Gonna pull out the S12 here in a second. And does go down to Saint early on. All right, smart drop for Dauntless there. They usually do like to go Pozo, but I guess it was kind of out of reach, so they decided to land out there north of Graveyard Area. The rest of Dope Esports are looking in that direction and may start heading over here soon. For now, we are jumping into Chumacera with Shining Legacy and Dim Sum. Payne goes down. Was that another member of Dope Esports? Yes. Oh, Dope Esports has fully pressed that. Klaus is low. Saint is low. Casper's low. All 3 of these guys have taken a lot of damage here. On the other end, Dope Esports does have Volt here near full HP. They're going for the res on Payne. Klaus does take down this member here. Let's see if Volt gets off the res. Yes, indeed, they do. And Volt goes down right afterwards. Volt goes down. Dauntless will finish him off and will stay a full squad. Look at the amount of HP they all have left. Almost none. All right. Good way to start that for Dauntless. Let's go back down over to Chumacera, I suppose. Yeah, that's really the only other potential skirmish we have going on here. Moneymakers are riding by 4 kilometers away, but they're going to be a little farther away than it appears on that map because of how zoomed out we are. Over here, Dim Sum taking shots. Or maybe it was Shining Legacy behind. Oh, yeah, Beast took a little bit of damage there. About half HP right now. All right, so these two teams just kind of, just circling each other right now, looking for openings, looking for a chance to strike. I like Vortex getting this high ground looking down on the whole area, but also may be an easy target if they do get a little lax up there. But it can get chaotic. If this does start to go off, you may have enemies popping out of all types of random angles you didn't expect. See, Eevee not really here in a position. Oh, no. Matter of fact, they were a little closer than I thought. Beasto has started to move back up in this direction, but not really in the best spot to assist the team down here. All right, well, we'll most likely end up coming back to this once we see it popping off. I mean, I guess this is really the main bit of action we have going on here. This potential over here, Action Esports, I wanted to see them. I wanted to check out Moneymakers as well. You see they will end up taking Porto Pareso down there. All right, you know what? We're keeping it here. One of these teams is going to blink first. We got a staring battle right now. One of them is going to screw up, put themselves out there, and lose one. Question is, who's it going to be, Shining Legacy or Dim Sum? And again, it is important to play this a bit more conservative. Who was that taking shots? I believe that's Navy over here looking down at Beast. Yeah. Smokey over here is going to get pushed by Tizzy and SSN. Smokey completely alone. And it's 3 members pushing into this building. Let's see what Smokey can do. Going to take position on the stairs. And none of those shots hit. I cannot believe not a single one of those hit. Puts the pump to his chest and gets one knock. Only has about 12 shots left. And let's see. The rest of the team is looking in this direction, taking shots, trying to help out Smokey here. SSN going for the res and turns, gets the quick turn. All right. I think Tizzy should be able to get picked up here. No, they still haven't started the res on them. Vortex and Premda moving over here quickly. Beasto not anywhere nearby. Looks like they just kind of backed off of that, surprisingly. So a 2v4 situation with the rest of Shining Legacy going against Dim Sum. Premda takes a good amount of damage from that nade. And these two are about to be playing defense here. Vortex got hit by Navy, or NVY, whatever you want to call him. Is Beasto heading in this direction? Beasto has all of gas cans right above them. Oh no, Premda goes down. Vortex is the last one in this area who can do anything. And oh, the quick turn. Beautiful shots from Vortex. Just got out of the way over there. And gas cans are moving into this area. They heard the shots, looking to third party. Beasto goes down. Vortex, the last one there. And that is going to be it for Shining Legacy. One of the first teams out here in match 2. Gas cans now moving in position to try to take on Dim Sum. We have T-Games and INCO Gaming facing off now. That's a rematch from what we saw that in match 1 there in School Apartments. T-Games did end up losing that one, so we'll see if we'll see if T-Games are going to be able to change the results here on that rematch. All right, Ting Wong is down. Dim Sum down to 3 members left. All right, let's just go check out that fight over there with T-Games and see. Vitali's down. Poppy Tree State just got knocked by Lion. And Inco Gaming only has 3 members here. You hate to see that when they're down a man. It's almost like their arm is tied behind their back a little bit. Lion going against 2 members of T-Games here. One of them goes down. And that is it. Wirtz with a great transfer. Gets the double knock. And that is it. T-Games wins the rematch. All right, that first zone or the next zone has shifted, and you see it's moving over there, covering all of Los Leones, bit of Impala, and basically all of Puerto Pareso as well. So Los Leones, the area just north of it's going to get a little bit crazy soon without question. All right, straight on a Paul on Riders Esports. That's over here. They've met just south of Impala, and Poppy Vic is down to start this one. Luca goes down next. Let's see where La Cabra is. Alex, oh man, going down one by one straight on a Paul. Sees that other member coming in. Cabra's just trying to get out of there. That vehicle is just taken down. That was a savage fight. Straight on a Paul. Just no mercy whatsoever taking them out. All right, moving in towards the north side of Los Leones here. Action Esports holding on to the top of this mesa, looking out. We do have 4 kilometers away in that low ground. Looks like they are going to be moving into Los Leones in the city itself. And there's going to be a lot of cover here for teams to come in and grab if they want to. Gas cans coming in, heading in towards X-Force. Let's check them out. All right, not too much happening out here yet. X-Force with no limbs yet, but you can see they are looking to take some of these teams on. Four Kings Rebirth has gas cans moving in right by them, but you see they're downhill from that road, so they don't have a good angle on that at all. Gas can's going to be able to move through that area unchecked. Oh, no, they are. There's a few shots coming in. As soon as I say it, they prove me wrong. All right. Well, gas can's now moving in towards Moneymakers over here. Jay Wheezy going through these little foothills. Biscay going to go ahead. Let's see. Looking at them rolling up. And that's all of Four Kings Rebirth moving in towards this compound. Are they going to pull over and try to scout it out? There's vehicles here. Jay Wheezy getting looked at by Icy Boss. And let's see if they can hit. Nope. Jay Wheezy moves away quick enough. And we got another team nearby too in 0-2. And this could absolutely get spicy fast. Spec coming in now. All right, Biscay's the first one down. Spec getting looked at now. Took a bit of damage, as did Jay Wheezy. Baby Tang still out here in this vehicle. Klaus just took himself out with a vehicle by mistake. Must have jumped out while he was going pretty fast. All right, Moneymakers have spread out a bit. You see Koa's way over there in the distance. The other two, Icy Boss and Coops, are over here. Remember, Moneymakers coming off that first win of the day. Coops with a great 1v1 to finish it off. Should say like a 1v2 at least, actually. All right, Koa going to move away from that. I want to see what 0-2 is looking at right now, too. It looks like they won a third party this, but they don't really have the best angle uphill. Moneymakers and Gas Cans going to back off each other a little bit, hold on to these individual compounds. X-Force is in a fight against 4 kilometers away, and there we go. Let's check this out. Ichigo is down as well. Merca will get a quick double knock on them. And 4 kilometers away, G9 is able to get away from it, from this crew. We got Flash staying low on the other side. No, actually, Flash is taking shots in this direction. Dauntless not too far behind them. All right, straight out of Nepal on T-Games Esports happening out here. And straight out of Nepal, I like how they've been playing here in this one. Oh, Rage Bait coming in. T-Game's getting attacked from 2 different angles right now. And it's just 2 of them left over here. Cat God scrambling to get Poppy Triste up so they can get back to a 3-man. Straight on Nepal moving in this direction, though. Are they going to full send it? Wirtz is visible. Maybe getting a little bit of coverage from those branches. I don't know. Wert's getting hit pretty good. Going to try to bandage through this and gets knocked out of that vehicle. Poppy Trista and Cat God coming in. They accidentally crashed their vehicle, but they do get the knock on that straight out of Nepal member. Cat God turns on Wertz, I believe. No, that was one of the straight out of Nepal members. T-Games Esports. Sorry, they are on. That's the same squad. We get all mixed up on colors. Spence getting hit by Cat God here. Nice knock. Cat God just trying to hold on here, doing everything they can. They could still get the res off if they can quickly go down and start going for their buddy. Nope, that's it. And we'll see if Cat God can get out of that. We got Dim Sum right over here next to X-Force. I know we got a lot of X-Force fans in the chat, so let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, my game just crashed. Hold on, guys. Let's load that back up real quick. We'll jump over to the map, though, so y'all can see what's happening here. Apologies on that. Emulator loves to crash on me at the worst times. All right, well, y'all can see what's happening here at least. Let me scramble and get this back up ASAP. We'll get into this lobby. All right, I do like Gas Cans holding on to that spot. They've got some good coverage there with that compound. We're keeping an eye on X-Force, too. You see they've moved up towards Dauntless to try to engage them. We're rejoining the match right now on my emulator. All right, Klaus is moving in towards X-Force there. I want to see that fight going on. T-Games against Straight Out Nepal. I think we're just about back in lobby. All right, there we go. We are back in, checking out X-Force over here. And it looks like they have backed off a bit from Dauntless there. Dauntless and them are respecting each other's space a bit. Let's just go check out what's happening with 4 kilometers away here. And was that Action Esports that they're next to? Yes, it is indeed. G9, the one of 2 members left. Nice knock there. Takes down Filipino with that DBS. Dim Sum against 4 Kings Rebirth. G9 going to try to cook this nade to throw in. And you can see just how many teams are in the area right now. We've got Olympia Esports with a great vantage point over here. They have to worry about X-Force across the way, though, on that mesa. Let's have a look at what Merca's looking at over here. Yep, that is X-Force sending shots there towards Olympia Esports. Good shots. Hit 19 for a bit of damage. Not enough to get that knock, though. All right. Still kind of keeping an eye on this powder keg situation over here on the northwest side of zone. It's almost like X-Force and Olympia Esports just kind of having a fight over top of these 3 teams. They've got a perfect view of each other being on the same elevation. Lennox goes down from Action Esports. Moneymakers and Ragebait over here are starting to go at it too. Coops gets the knock there on Slime. And Slime does have some cover there with those foothills. Dim Sum on 4 Kings Rebirth. That fight's continuing down to the south side. And here come the nades. Coops sneaking around over to this left flank. Coops with an angle here. No, was that Coops? It was one of these guys. Koa just got hit hard. Oh, Coops is down. Coops is down. Icy Boss nowhere near the rest of this crew. Koa is one of the last one left here from Moneymakers. Pops up, gets some decent shots there. Tries to pull out the shotty. Gets the knock with the shotty. Immediately comes in there, getting some cover in the smoke, but goes down. Loses that fight overall. All right, Olympia Esports taking shots at those folks from a distance. We have 0-2 and X-Force also trading shots right now. 0-2 actually getting looked at from behind by Gas Cans as well. And they're going to go ahead and press forward here to try to take this high ground from X-Force. Baton and Kavik. Kavik's pulling out the S12. Alim gets the knock on Militia. Baton getting hit there, goes down. Oh, 0-2, not looking good right now after a solid round 1. X-Force giving them a good fight here. Still holding on to 4 members. Kvik just got a lot of damage from that nade. Crow just grabbing that vehicle and going to move on. Going to regroup with K-Bax. All right, so 0-2. I thought we were maybe going to see a squad wipe there, but they do end up getting out of that. Olympia Esports just took out one of the last 2 members of 4 kilometers away. And you see the zone did just move in towards these X-Force 0-2 members here, moving in towards the southwest of that previous zone. All right, Rage Bait on Moneymakers. And I do believe that's it for Moneymakers. They had a solo try to challenge those Rage Bait members as they came up, and Moneymakers will end up taking 9th place overall. Rage Bait, I like how they're playing this right now. They were in some crazy fights. We saw at least 1 or 2 of their members go down, but they were quick on those reses, and they're coming in looking good, ready to challenge some of these teams nearby. Gas Cans to their south. Olympia Esports to their north. Oh, Slime getting hit in the back. It's Gas Cans. I believe it's Spec up here looking uphill at them. Yes, it is. All right, Rage Bait taking on fights from 2 different sides pretty comfortably right now, I must say. I believe Gas Cans can't really see them too much unless they're sitting on top of that building like Spec is. That's why they're not facing more fire from that direction. But it does give them a chance to kind of just hold on to this edge. Salty does get the knock there on Spec. Spec is down here in the middle of the road. Wheezy moving up there to try to get the res off on them. 19 moves up and does take down Jelly, who's in the low ground. And the rest of Rage Bait do have to focus on this pushing Olympia Esports squad. Nades coming in. And you see Gas Cans looking up here, uphill as well in this direction. Bob is creeping up behind these folks. Bob is going to have a great angle of these folks, or on these folks, I believe. Actually, not quite able to see him just yet. Salty, the last one from Rage Bait, standing here trying to hold him off, and that is it. And look at that. Gas Cans immediately following up now with some great damage. Avery, the last one standing from Olympia Esports, trying to find some type of cover. Spec gets a knock on Miner. They just drove through and took him out. And I think this is going to be it for Avery. X-Force and Dauntless about to face off against one another. Let's check that out. Casper's the first one knocked there. X-Force leading the charge. Klaus is low here. Saint and Fate holding on to this building. Kvik moving in from below. Jay Wheezy finishes off that last member of Olympia Esports. Kvik goes down, try to push in that building, and gets stopped in his tracks by Fate. Merca just got hit hard. It was Crow, 0-2, helping out Dauntless just a little bit with those long shots. And we got 4 kilometers away, creeping up behind Klaus. G9 looked for him, didn't see him right away. Oh, Klaus goes down. Look at the difference in HP. G9, great hits there. Very squirrely. Not an easy target to land a shot on. 0-2 has come up behind X-Force now, and they're getting some revenge. K-Bax taking a lot of damage, needs to back off for a moment, and K-Bax actually is pushing this alone, but you see Dauntless just finished off X-Force there. X-Force will take 5th place overall. Still a good amount of points for them coming out of that one, but let's see, what was their total? They ended up with 7 elims total. That's going to help them out a lot on the leaderboards for sure. Okay. Keeping an eye on this solo right now. important thing to note, gas cans do have a full 4-man squad. You guys know how much I like when a team comes in late and has that, especially when the other teams, the most they have is a duo. They've been able to lock down that east side of the map coming in. They don't have any challengers right now. Everybody is right in front of them. K-Back Sub-02 still alive here, as is Crow. They're not together, though. We may have a nice showdown between Dauntless and 02 here soon. Oh, K-Back's already taking shots there towards gas cans. And Crow has to hear them nearby, yes. K-Back's just got hit in the back by 4 kilometers away. Dauntless immediately takes out that other member. So this is your top 3, folks. It's going to be Team 7, Gas Cans, Team 9, Dauntless, and Team 3, 02. 02 getting another top 3 finish here. Dauntless making their way up high. Going to grab these cliffs to look down. And I absolutely like that positioning a lot. All right, Saint up high. You see, they're actually not full HP right now. They don't have any boosts. So they're sitting there at 75% HP. Here comes Gas Cans moving up on the edge. Spec hitting Saint with some good shots, but Saint with the return fire does end up getting the knock. Spec's going to go down to the blue very soon. Saint is low on their side. Oh, man. And I think Fate is done there as well after that. Spec just trying to get res right now and not able to. So it's going to be a 1v3 situation. Crow already taking shots over here. And did end up getting a knock up there on one of those folks. Yeah, Baby Tang going for the res on Jay Weezy right now. That was a good way to start that for Crow, but they were not close enough to do much after getting that knock. Bob moving over here. Bob sees Crow here, just using that third-person camera to see exactly where they are. And that one's going to be a little closer, I think. No, didn't actually land it. Oh, good effort to Crow. Good effort. But Gas Cans lock it down there at the end. They use their numbers to bully those other teams and get themselves a nice dub here in Map 2 on Miramar. What's that going to be? That's going to be a total of 10 elims for them on their way to that first place finish. All right, second place goes to 02. Another second place for them with 5 elims to K-Backs alone. Nice job, K-Backs, keeping them in it in terms of those elimination points. And then third place was Dauntless coming in with 8 total here. Good amount of frags for them as well. All right, your stars of the match are as follows, folks. Oh, I got kicked from the match, so I didn't get a chance to see, I guess. Wait, actually, I think I can see it from my phone. Hold on. All right, K-Bax gets the Going All Out award with 5 defeats. Saint from Dauntless will get the best companion with 3 revives. And Baby Tang will get the final elimination for the win for Gas Cans. Match 2 in the books there, y'all. I love to see how these teams kind of shift from that Erangel strategy, that Erangel point of view, over to the Miramar point of view. And you see 02 were able to adjust easily, but Gas Cans, they were looking very, very nice at the end, keeping their numbers up when they had any knocks there. They had a nice path into zone as well. Any teams that they did take on, they won those fights. And, yeah, clearly they did a great job with coordinating and communicating at the end there to finish those other teams off and not take too many casualties. Only one of their members taken in the end. But, yes, guys, we will be seeing the results here in this next one. The live results are out now. We do know what we were looking at after match 2, but we'll wait a second to check those results out to include we didn't know the results after match 1. We'll wait a second to see those included results after this one, and we'll check those out at the start of match 3 here. Let's go check that out. You see, match 3 is going to be on Sandhawk. Back to Erangel afterwards, then Miramar for match 5. But yes, for now, we're going to go ahead, get ready for the next one. Y'all enjoy the replays from that last match. We'll see you soon for the start of round 3 on Sandhawk. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. About to start match 3 on Sanhok, but let's go ahead and check out our results first. As I expected, 0-2 is in the lead now, 6 points ahead of X-Force. And you see 76, 70, 57 is our top 3, and X-Force and 0-2 definitely having a battle here in this one. It's most likely going to be between these two teams for our top 2 finishers. But we may have one of these other challengers come out of the woodwork here, come out from left field. Well, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on Dauntless 4 kilometers away and Gas Cans as well. We may even have one of these lower teams as well. If Olympia Esports or T-Games or even Dim Sum are able to have a good round, they could be in this conversation as well. But we will have to wait and see what it's looking like after this round 3 finishes. This is a pivotal point. It's about the halfway mark here in this one. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's have a look at what our playing path is giving these teams here in match 3. North to south playing path coming in. And let's see. Do we have any hot drops here in this one? Love Sanhok for that reason. Obviously not quite as many drop places. We may actually have a fight going on over here between... Never mind. Nope. I thought Dauntless maybe was going in for boot camp. You know what? The main fight we're going to have is the same one we've been seeing over here, and it is going to be T-Games against Shining Legacy. So let's go ahead and have a look. Let's catch this action here from the start. And these teams both landed here earlier, or yesterday, but they sat around and didn't end up engaging each other very much, except for a few shots traded. I think maybe one member of SL getting knocked. They were next to each other almost the whole match. And we actually ended up, the zone closed up here. They were just next to each other the whole time, ended up taking each other on finally near the end. All right, just quickly peeking at our map again, just seeing if we have any other hot areas. No surprise, Dauntless went and took that northwest high ground over there, as they like to do. X-Force spread out over here between these two islands. We've got Gas Cans, the winners of our last round, right next to Dim Sum out there, at least one member of Dim Sum. All right, this is definitely the place to watch right now. We're going to watch Shining Legacy as they push back in. Thank you, those of you who have dropped a sub tonight or liked the stream. I actually appreciate the support. Hope you all have been enjoying the action here so far and over the past few nights. Klaus from Dauntless does end up catching free point of X-Force. So X-Force going to lose one early on. Not at all what they wanted to see here as they were gearing up to try to push for that first place spot. It doesn't mean that they're going to be stopped from that. Obviously, teams can still get wins with 3 members, but it will be that much harder with only 3 people in that one. All right, that first zone has been shown. You see it's going to be over here on the west side of map, and it is going to exclude Hatin, centered right between Bootcamp Ruins and Painan. Bob from Gas Cans is able to catch Tizzy. That's solo. We've also got Spec and NVY near each other, but I want to see what's happening here. I really feel like we're going to see something light this powder keg and see some wild stuff afterwards, but I guess it's not happening just yet. We did end up seeing it close to each other for a while that last round again. We got Dopey Sports and 4 kilometers away as well. Spec just hit NVY for a good amount of damage. Up there in Hatin is some fighting going on now as well. Let's go check that fight out. We got to see what's happening in this craziness. 4 kilometers away. Have 2 members in the area. Hate is low. Dark ended up getting taken out already. Straight on a pull on Gas Cans. Gas Cans getting third-partied. SL on TG. That fight's continuing as well. Oh, Flash gets hit. Yes, it was dope that hit Flash with a nade there. Ichigo needs to get ready to try to defend this rock that he's holding on to, this little edge. DBS in hand. Oh, my goodness. Mean jump shot to Ichigo. G9 not in a good position at all now. 1 member against the world. We've got Moneymakers and 0-2 in a fight right now as well. Oh, nice shot there, G9. And that is it. They're going to get finished off. Let's go over here to Moneymakers and see what's happening. Militia. Oh, 0-2. This is looking like they're about to get finished off here. Unless Militia can pull off some type of legendary play. 0-2 facing elimination at the start of round 3 here. This is exactly what other teams are going to love to see. This opens the door for them to come in and make something happen. And that is it. 0-2 will get squad wipe. X-Force over here, not far away from Action Esports. And Kvik gets caught. X-Force... Merca goes down. These top teams are absolutely in trouble right now. Alim, the last member left of X-Force, moving in, getting smokes out, trying to protect his teammate. And what a difference this match has been here. Those two teams have really been consistent, but these lower teams are saying, hold on, not so fast. We can absolutely make plays ourselves. Baby Tang moving up over here. Let's finish off this fight, actually. Let's see if X-Force does end up getting eliminated here. Alim is staying low. Could avoid detection there if they do just stay in the water. And that looks to be exactly what they're going to try to do. Dim Sum versus Gas Cans. That fight did advance with Straight Out Nepal not too far away. Dope Esports still alive as well. T-Games won that fight early on against Shining Legacy as well. All right, well, smart move by Alim. We've seen X-Force pull the same play before where they are able to get one of their members out of the, or able to have one of their members not get squad wiped with the rest, and they end up getting themselves like a top 10 finish, top 8 finish, whatever it is. Still some free points. Still better than getting eliminated early on, so we'll see how that plays out for them. You see Olympia Esports definitely looking for that last member of X-Force. Back up here to the north, Dauntless has moved up and are looking to challenge T-Games Esports here, I believe. Poppy Triste and crew moving over. Klaus sitting up top with a nade. Let's see if he can hit this. You can see it's coming in soon. And opting not going for it. Cat God is down. Beautiful nade. Poppy Triste now has to scramble figuring out where these enemies are. Oh, Poppy Triste, good shots there, but does go down. Almost hit the quick transfer. Four Kings Rebirth have moneymakers on them down here to the south. Oh no, excuse me, that's Action Esports. Moneymakers are darker red. Gigante takes down Zuka. Oh, good shots. Prince takes down Nuth. Waited for them to be in a perfect angle. Needs a little bit of help. Does Prince have any help over here? No, they're a bit a ways away. Ranchu might be able to get over there to help. Hit a few shots on Gigante there. Nuth did end up getting picked up over here, I believe. No, has not gotten picked up yet. Olympia Esports against Dope. One of two of their last members just got taken out. And I believe that's it. Dope Esports are going to get squad wiped. No, actually, Hate is still alive. Yo, look at what is happening over here. Dope Esports, X-Force, and one other. Alim is just barely still alive. Dope Esports finally get taken down. Alim is still standing here, or still sitting right next to Olympia Esports, and they do not even know it. They're not even looking for them anymore, and that's a pretty good play. All right, Dim Sum over here, or excuse me, Four Kings Rebirth and Action Esports. Lennox just got hit hard, goes down. Ranchu got some good shots on Gigante. And that is it. Action Esports will win that skirmish there. Good fight between those two. All right, back over, peeking at our map now. Let's have a look-see. Dauntless coming in from the north. X-Force still staying here and just hanging out right now. Wants to try to find some heals for sure. Very, very surprised Olympia Esports just kind of stopped looking for that solo. I mean, you can only look for so long, right, before other pressing matters come up. They do miss out taking out that number 2 team overall. The highlight of this one so far is 0-2 have been taken out early on in this one, and that does open it up for X-Force to potentially take that top spot. I think they were only about 6 points behind, so if they can get a decent placement, then they will end up taking that top spot. All right, over here, Riders Esports, Poppy Vic got knocked. And it was Action Esports coming in. They're pushing this quickly, aggressively. No damage hit there. Moneymakers are in the distance here. Oh, La Cabra goes down. Alex, last one standing. Oh my goodness, just the spree of shotguns. And that is it. All right, good squad wipe over there for Action Esports. Moneymakers are coming in hot now, though. Icy Boss and Koa coming in with those nades. Moneymaker's just kind of circling the compound. Icy Boss gets a nade there on Lennox. Great move around. Hit Filipino with some good damage as well. Not able to get the knock just yet. We got Dauntless and Olympia Esports in a fight right now as well. And Biscay comes in behind. Takes down Filipino, and that is it. Moneymakers will get that squad wipe here. Good battle. Way to coordinate to get that squad wipe. All right, Dauntless against Inco Gaming. Let's check that out. Actually, I think Dauntless may have had one of theirs go down. It was Klaus, and you see they are right over here next to Olympia Esports. Alim is still over here. Miner gets a nade on Klaus to take them down. Saint is down otherwise, so it's down to Fate and Casper. That nade hit 19 pretty hard. Not as hard as I expected, though. Fate gets the knock there. And you see Dauntless end up going down. Ooh, Olympia Esports, strong counter push. And Inco also taking shots from behind. Achilles goes down. Miner, last one standing. Has a bit of room here, though. Should be able to get one of his teammates picked up. And Miner getting hit in the back. Was in the worst possible spot, and that's going to give, I think that's going to give Inco enough time to get in here. Yep, here comes Vitaly. Has the S12 ready. Going to throw a nade out first. And that is it. Good push by Inco Gaming. All right. Moving along here. We have Ragebait holding on to this hill, looking out across. They've got Moneymakers in their sight. They're taking shots at Inco downhill. X-Force Alim still alive out here, just relaxing. I got to give this player big props. It's a smart way to play it. They don't have to worry about too much. They're staying in zone. And look how many smokes are down there right now. We just saw like 5 smokes over there around Vitaly. All right, Dim Sum and Straight Outta Nepal are going at it. Straight Outta Nepal, we haven't seen them get too far in these finals just yet. I think this may be one of their first top 7 so far. They're moving in, looking for Dim Sum. They do have Moneymakers moving nearby as well. Icy Boss and Navy from Dim Sums. The other members just staying low. It's 4th stage right now, so these folks can stay in the blue a little bit longer, but it's going to start hitting soon here at the end of this next timer in 45 seconds. All right, here we go. Straight on a Paul going at it with Moneymaker. Spence gets the knock on Icy Boss. And good shots there. Biscay gets hit with some good damage. Let's see what Spence is going to do with the DBS. Oh, didn't expect Biscay there. Way to defend that hill. Straight on a Paul, a little bit staggered on that push, and it absolutely cost them here. Moneymakers know that this other teammate is here, getting ready to counter push it. Coop's coming in. And Moneymakers have been playing pretty well in this day, too. I have to say, the addition of Coops has done a lot for them. They have 9 elims total here. All right, Ragebait are moving right across the river over here from Inco Gaming. We do still have this X-Force member out here, a limb. I wonder if 7 sees them. Yep, 7 sees them. All right, Ragebait against Inco. One of their members just went down. A limb is very low now. And we'll see if they can get out of that. 7 moving back in to support Lion. A limb does end up going down, but will get X-Force into a 6th place spot. That's more placement points. I don't know exactly what you get for 6, but that may have been just enough to at least tie 0-2 up there. Yep, they have no limbs total. RB Dope goes down. 7 good long shots. Moneymakers on the other side of zone are just spread out, looking pretty good right now. Whoever wins this fight will have to face Moneymakers right afterwards. Dope is out here, was out trying to cross that bridge and not going to be able to get picked up, so they won't be a full squad most likely unless they can win this fight like right now. Let's see, where is Dope exactly? Out here crawling out of the water right now. Lion got the thirst on Dope. I'm surprised Moneymakers have not started third-partying this. I guess they don't want to push too far out. They're looking in that direction. Gas cans still have 1 left as well. Baby Tang creeping in from outside in the blue and should have a safe spot to hold on to once they get in. Gas cans, remember, they got the win on that last one, so I think they're actually in 3rd place overall as well. Definitely going to do a lot for them as well to still be in this one. We got the solo over here from Dim Sum hanging on. And definitely excited to see a showdown between Moneymakers and one of these teams. Oh, Inco Gaming actually backing off of that, and they are going to be moving back over here more towards the middle of zone. Somebody's taking shots right now. Biscay taking shots over there at, I believe that was at INCO. Ragebait are holding on to the edge of zone here. They don't have to start moving yet, but the next shift will most likely force them out of this area. Five teams left, 12 overall. Coop's getting in position over here, just watching both compounds. And I like that INCO chose to back off of that, chose to recenter themselves somewhere else. Ragebait is going to be an easy gatekeep here. That's why Vitaly and 7 are saying there. But Moneymakers can absolutely get a great angle on them too. You got to think their best chance is going to be rotating down south. Over here, we do have Dim Sum getting pushed by Moneymakers. But I don't think Moneymakers realizes they're here. Navy is popping up. Coops gets a knock there on Jelly. 7 finishes off Jelly. Ragebait's still alive. Salty most likely going to stay in the blue and just try to heal through it. And I want to see Navy pop out and do some damage here. Not that I'm cheering against Moneymakers, but y'all know I love a good underdog story. Navy, about as underdog as you can get here in this situation. A full squad kind of roaming around. All right, well, this is about to pop off here soon. Lion and Gary are in position 7, starting to move over. 2 solos here left in this one. 2 full 4-man squads. All right, shots are being traded right now. Biscay was the first one to go down in that exchange and does get thirsted. Gary was able to finish him off. So Moneymakers down to 3. Icy Boss has his back right over here to this solo Navy. And good shot there. Navy popped out at the right time. And Inko now moving up. Oh, great shots from Vitali there. Takes down Koa. Coops is the last one from Moneymakers here, getting ready to try to take on this full squad, or at least a few members. This is actually your top 3, folks. It's Team 6 Moneymakers, Team 5 Inko Gaming, and who's Dim Sum? What team number are they? Team 18, Dim Sum. Lion and 7 looking towards Navy. And tried to take the shots, but could not make it work. Missed those shots, so it's a 4v1 now. Inko Gaming against Moneymakers. And let's see if Coops can make this Hail Mary work. Getting forced off of that rock. Pops out at the right time to take out Vitali, but was already low, and that is it. Inko Gaming will clutch that win here in round 3. They'll put up a total of 9 limbs on their way to that first place finish. Second place is Moneymakers, putting up a total of 10 limbs. And third place was Dim Sum with 3 total. Oh, I meant to scroll through that. Sorry about that, guys. Here are your stars of the match. We do have Achilles from Olympia getting that going all out award with 5 defeats. Vitali from INCO Gaming gets the best companion with 2 revives. And Gary from INCO will get that final elimination for the win. Oh, man, this has just been absolutely crazy, guys. I love to see when we got a little bit of, a little bit of question marks being thrown out there. Our number 1 and 2 teams were eliminated here early on in that one, and that absolutely opened the door for Gas Cans and some of these other teams to try to challenge them. We don't know exactly what things are looking like now after that round. That is being tallied up right now, but I'm excited to see if X-Force was able to overtake 0-2 as that number 1 team. If they didn't, it'll probably be a 1-point difference either way. So should be good to see. Remember, Gas Cans made it pretty far into that one as well, the number 3 team, so they may have moved up as well. But yes, guys, round 4 getting ready to start here soon. We're going to be back to Erangel on that one. Make sure you stick around, enjoy the replays from that last one, and we'll reconvene checking out those results, the leaderboards, here shortly. All right, we'll see you soon. Okay, folks, welcome back. Round 4 starting very shortly. Let's go back in and check in on our results, and you can see 0-2 was able to stay narrowly ahead of X-Force there. A 4-point difference between those two. Gas Cans able to move up a little bit. They're only 10 points behind X-Force, 14 points behind 0-2. Dauntless falling behind a little bit behind Gas Cans, who they were about tied with before. We've actually got a pretty close battle there between our, number 4 and number 8 teams. Even number 9 in there as well. We could see one of these teams emerge as one of those groups I was talking about. We also have Moneymakers moving up from way low on those standings up to 12th place now, but I think it may be too little too late for them, although they have been looking pretty good, I have to say. Inco Gaming also moving up there. Moneymakers and them kind of moving hand in hand up that leaderboard list. All right, well, 2 matches left in this one, folks. It's going to be these teams' last opportunity to get any points on the board, and I really do think we're going to see a little more desperation in the air with how some of these teams are playing, especially looking at those teams like Ragebait, Straight on a Paul, Moneymakers, Inco, Dope, all those teams around 10th place or so. But of course, any of these teams that are close to those top 3 are going to be trying to make a big push as well. All right, map is up, or excuse me, plane is up here for map 4. Let's go ahead and see what we have ahead. Plane path coming in from east to west, going down to the southwest side. And it does cut off a lot of that northwest area off. I don't think we're seeing anyone landing in the Georgia Pool area here in this one, or hospital area, but plenty of other good spots to land over here on the east side and central part of the map. Y'all already know how I'm playing this one. We're looking for some early fights. We actually do have 0-2 and Dope Esports jumping in for Lepovka, and I'm excited for this one for sure. 0-2, our number 1 team right now, getting ready to take on Dope Esports, who have emerged as a pretty decent challenger. They've got 1 win under their belt here today. Let's see if they can take on this number 1 team. This will be some good momentum to build here for whoever can win this fight. And you see both teams kind of land near each other. Hate is a bit closer to the 0-2 team. Takes a bit of damage to start. Could grab this vehicle to exit the area. Let's just see if we have any other fights going on. Straight on a Paul, Ragebait near each other out in Milta. School area has got T-Games again going at it with Inco Gaming. And Hate definitely needs a bit of backup. Pain and this other member are moving in this direction. Ragebait against Straight Out a Paul. Where is that going on? Oh, that's out there in that Milta fight going on. We are absolutely keeping it here for now, though. Baton takes a bit of damage, trying to move away from that and heading back over here, regrouping with the squad a bit. All right, K-Back's falling back a little bit. Baton goes down with a nice nade from this Dope Esports member. And Baton will get thirsted early on in this battle. Dauntless against Olympia Esports happening right now. Oh, Crow goes down. Good shots from Hate. And not looking good for 0-2 here. K-Back's the last one standing. Some good damage there. K-Back still alive right now. Was definitely putting out some good damage, but man, just a little too much to overcome. Good try to 0-2. Nice squad wipe for Dope Esports. All right, moving along. Let's see. Straight Out in a Paul against Ragebait back out here. Ragebait had one of their members go down, but got picked up. T-Games and INCO next to each other as well. right, straight on a Paul, continuing that fight over there in Milta. And this member taking a lot of damage from those nades, gonna hop out. And Salty got a pretty decent amount of damage with that nade there. Jelly's coming in from the other side, gonna push. Oh, wait, Salty. No, excuse me, that was them winning that fight. I clicked off to the wrong person. Ragebait down to 2 members now, as is straight out of Nepal. And they both... Oh, no, Ragebait down to 3 members, excuse me. Over here, Inko was able to take down Wirtz of T-Games. Let's see if they're going to push that or how this is played. Yes, they're coming in from the back. Oh, nice shots there by 7. All right. T-Wirtz takes his own teammate out, trying to get some damage with that nade. GAS are in the area as well now. Is that it for T-Games? Oh, yes, it is. Excuse me. I thought they still had 1 left. No, that is a squad wipe. All right, so just a quick look at the map. You see it has moved all the way towards the northwest side. Crazy how far it moved up there. We do still have Milta to settle. For King's Rebirth against Moneymakers. All right, Moneymakers and 4 Kings Rebirth. That fight is continuing, and it looks like Moneymakers do have them pinned down a little bit on that bridge 4 kilometers away, and gas cans as well happening up here. I did want to see how this was going to conclude, but let's go check that one out. That's Moneymakers there, continuing to get some damage on 4 Kings Rebirth. 4 Kings Rebirth down to 2 members now, I believe, if the kill feed is correct. Yes, actually, Moneymakers pushed across the bridge here. Lots of nades coming in here. 4 Kings Rebirth trying to flush them out. And good damage there. We got Riders Esports against INCO. I think Riders Esports is third-partying that school apartment situation. Yes, Riders Esports outside of school apartments, and then 4 kilometers away, and gas cans right on top of one another out here as well. Sorry, I know I'm moving away from that fight, but let's just see if we can catch this happening here. Flash goes down. Bob had the angle behind. G9 going to move up towards Baby Tang. Takes a good amount of damage. Ragebait against straight on Nepal. Let's see if that nade hits. Yes, it does. I like that throw. Baby Tang rolled it right off the roof there. Almost took down G9. Dark is down over there. And gas cans in a 4-to-1 situation now. Coops gets the knock there on Prince. Gets the knock and Thirst. All right, 4 kilometers away. Will get squad wiped by gas cans. All right, back out there in Milta, straight on a Paul, down a member. But let's check out what's happening in the school apartments first. Rider Esports out here. Luca's taking quite a bit of damage, but still standing. They're actually still a full 4-man squad. We got Action Esports and Dope Esports fighting right now as well. Gary goes down from INCO. And it's just Vitali and 7 left standing. Riders Esports do force INCO to back off of school apartments, back over into school itself. X-Force has moved into that area on the south side of that bridge going into Georgia Pool. I want to check and see what's happening over there here in a moment. X-Force is actually pretty spaced out. 3 points moving back over there. Vitali was able to take down Poppy Vic. Good shots. They'll be able to back off, though, and get that heal. And these two teams are going to be deep in zone now, but only second stage, so it's not going to be doing too much damage for sure. Olympia Esports and Gas Cans right near each other. Dim Sum approaching Dope Esports outside of hospital area, although that's not happening just yet. You see Tizzy is looking in that direction, wants to take shots, about to start taking shots at Pain. Gas Cans are moving up behind Olympia Esports. This should start taking place here soon as well. Straight on a pull on Rage Bait, and they're down to a 1v1. Rage Bait will end up winning that fight with 2 men still left standing in that one. Dim Sum did get the knock on Pain over here. Havoc is the last one left. All right, Riders Esports continuing their fight against, I believe that was INCO. Yeah, hold on. Let's hop over here real fast. Sorry, I'm moving away from that. But, yes, Riders Esports do end up winning that fight against INCO Gaming. All right, back in over here. We got Shining Legacy moving through. Smokey is very low, but does get the knock on one of them. Where's the rest of Shining Legacy? They're moving in position to try to help out Beasto over here on this edge. Gets hit hard by Gigante. That's why it's important to stay spread out. Gigante watched him riding up the whole time. Vortex and Premda trying to get some revenge. Havoc gets a knock on Ting Wong. Dauntless against Riders Esports. Vortex is down. Premda getting pushed from behind. Needs to turn around and get ready to face these two. Not able to hit any shots with that one. All right, Dauntless is in a fight over here with Riders. Let's see what's happening here. Cabra goes down to Klaus. Klaus is down to zone as well. And let's see. Saint looking to take some shots. Needs to start healing. Casper moving up to protect his teammates. Going to try to give them some cover. Good move here. XP3 will be able to get picked up here. Saint still looking over there towards Luca. Luca, the last one left from Riders Esports, not taking any damage. And just going to go ahead and back off that fight. Dauntless lives to fight another day. All right, back over here. We're looking at Dim Sum as they were trying to cross the bridge. And not looking too good for them. Coops was sitting here waiting to spring that trap. Biscay's got the high ground. You see Ting Wong and Tizzy both trying to back off this as well. I thought one of them was going to try and take position on top of the bridge. Navy's going the other route, though, and going to go way under. All right, X-Force here in this one. Already have one elimination. And remember, they were only like 6 points behind 0-2. So as long as they have a decent match in this one, get themselves in a top, 6 again, they will end up surpassing them. Especially if they can get a few elimination points on top of that. Although it is absolutely not necessary. They could just ride out ride that out with the placement points. All right, we got Gas Cans and Action Esports looking at each other here. We also have Olympia Esports a little bit farther in here, and all these shots being traded. All right, both these teams are going to go ahead and back off, regroup a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. Two drops out there in Zarky Bay. All right, here we go. Filipino and crew taking shots there towards Olympia Esports, holding on to that compound. Okay, zone just shifted again. It is moving up there towards the north, so these teams that are just coming in from Georgia Pool area are going to have to start moving up. Dim Sum were able to get around Moneymakers somehow. Very surprised to see that. And we got the last member of Riders Esports who was trying to come in. They do end up getting taken out. All right, Navy is down. Biscay and Coops are fully focused on sitting above here, not realizing that Dim Sum was able to get behind them. And let's see if Tizzy can get an angle on Coops. He's looking at Biscay coming across the street right now. Get some good damage on them. Not able to get the knock, though. Just a little bit off on that accuracy. Coops moving around now as well. Gas Cans just got a knock against someone up north there. Squad wipe. We're checking out Dauntless here, holding on to these hills just outside of Georgia Pool. X-Force moving in nearby as well as a three-man. Saint getting looked at right now by Ting Wong. And Dauntless, aware of Dim Sum's presence behind them, goes down. XP3 had a great angle. All right, Tizzy, the last one from Dim Sum. Will have to get over there if that teammate wants a chance. And I don't think they're going to be able to. Klaus goes in and instantly finishes them off. We have Action Esports heading in the area as well now. All right, Olympia Esports taking shots in this direction right now. Definitely got to like these little spots that they're holding on to here. These little cliffs. Alim is getting hit hard right now. Does back off of that, though. Filipino is down. So is Free Point. XP3. That's Fate taking shots in this direction. Let's see. Nuth goes down. And Lennox, the last one standing from Action Esports, was a little bit away from the rest of the team. Merca is sitting behind from X-Force, and Merca may get a good view on here. Actually, no, those smokes are coming out at a good time. Free Point, Kavik, both taking pretty decent damage from Dauntless in the zone, further in zone. It's only 4th stage of zone right now, so these folks can stay in the blue a little bit. Merca coming in, about to regroup with the rest of the team. Dim Sum and Action Esports kind of rotating in next to one another here. 7 teams left, 18 overall. Saint gets a knock there on Free Point. Dauntless have been staring over there at X-Force. And Kavik was considering going for Free Point. I don't think they're going to be able to, though. Kavik, oh my goodness, shot in midair. I thought they'd be able to get out of that. Saint and crew were just staring at that hilltop. All right, Play Zone takes out Free Point. X-Force is down to just 2 members on their side. Dauntless, Klaus over here is separated from the rest of the team, just looking over there at Olympia Esports. All right, Dauntless moving up right now. Let's see. X-Force nearby gas cans. And you see gas cans have got themselves in some pretty good spots over here. High ground, just looking out at these other teams. Olympia Esports actually nearby as well. They're taking shots at Bob. And they are going to have to move in a little bit from here. This compound will not be in the next zone. Minor on Saint of Dauntless. Olympia Esports were able to catch an angle, but you see they're pretty far away. Dauntless is grouped up down here. Oh, but that's actually Tizzy right next to them. I thought this was another Dauntless member. No, they're not going to be able to get Saint picked up. But Dauntless will remain a three-man crew. Casper, Klaus, and Fate left here, but they're right next to Gas Cans. Gas Cans with a win under their belt tonight. They've been playing pretty well for sure. That is our number 3 team, and I mentioned earlier, with a good round here in this one, they could absolutely challenge for that number 1 spot. Starts out with a good match here. Good match on map 5. We could very easily see them as our champions in this tournament. Fate just got hit hard, has to back off. Spec is coming up to peak that situation. Needs to be careful. His back may be exposed, or his side, I should say. That's a good nade. Baby Tang and Spec letting the nades fly over here. And Fate is down. Bob is way back behind. Nice nade from Casper. Takes down Baby Tang. Klaus is going to push up here and throw out a flashbang. I saw a flashbang in his hand for a second. All right, that's going to give Casper an opportunity to pick up Fate. And good shots there. Klaus takes down Spec. X-Force creeping up behind Dauntless now, and they're going to push this. Baby Tang got rezzed. Gas Cans have 3 members now. Bob's still holding on to that vantage point way behind. Wheezy going to push in just to drive through that smoke, make sure no one's laying down, I guess. All right, Gas Cans are backing off that a bit. Wheezy and Baby Tang trying to regroup a bit. They do still have Bob behind them, which is going to help them out. Olympia Esports, I know they're going to make their move here soon. You see they're out of zone, so they will have to push in here. X-Force are still out here as well, holding on to this nearby city, those nearby buildings in Zarki. And I love the position Bob's been holding on to. Really helped his teammates out. Was able to give them some good cover fire from behind. Obviously, having that vantage point on what's going on in the area makes a big difference as well. All right, that's Olympia Esports looking at Dauntless right now. Casper took a little damage, as did Klaus. Gas Cans slowly moving up there towards where X-Force is. And those two are just like 2 buildings away from each other. We may see some nades being tossed back and forth between these 2 teams back behind. We also have a solo over here. Dim Sum still alive. Tizzy. Love how they're playing it. And I think we saw this same exact type of strat from Dim Sum last match on Sandhawk. They were able to creep up and get a knock on one of the, I believe it was one of the Inco Gaming members, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe looking to do the same thing here in this one. X-Force and this member, and those Gas Can members still looking at one another down there, but as of right now, they're content to just stay where they are, as are these other teams. Dauntless has got a nice position here in the middle of zone, covered from multiple angles, with it just being like a dip. The only thing is, Olympia Esports sitting above them, have been focused on them for a while. 19 going to move up, try to take this little ridge here, looking over at Gas Can's compound as well. Bob gets hit with a few shots from Merca. All right, well, 5 teams left. Start placing your bets, everybody. X-Force did get themselves enough points with this performance to take the #1 spot, I believe. But we're also keeping a close eye on gas cans right now. 7 eliminations dropped for them already. If they can drop double digits, they may be able to challenge for that #1 spot here in this match as well. But they will need to get a first-place finish, I believe, on top of that. Fate goes down and will quickly get thirsted here. Klaus and Casper starting to move back. Klaus getting hit by Miner. Here come the nades from Olympia. That's a good nade from 19. I'm surprised it didn't do more damage. Here comes a limb pulling up behind Dauntless and getting hit by gas cans from there. They were able to see that edge. Merca goes down. Bob hits him from the edge there. Bob is pretty low as well. Merca hit a few shots themselves, but most likely not going to be able to get saved here by a limb. We may even see a solo battle over here with Tizzy and a limb. Dim Sum against X-Force. Actually, Dim Sum just staying back pretty far. Would not be surprised to see a limb pop out and get a knock and thirst on one of these random teams here. Five teams left, 10 overall. All right, shots are ringing out now. Gas cans pushing up. Miner is able to take down that last member of Dim Sum. 4 teams left, 9 remaining now. Gas cans taking position on one side of Dauntless, and it looks like our final fight may end up being between Olympia and gas cans. Dauntless, that's a tough spot for them to hold down just as a duo with teams on both sides. Surprisingly, gas cans have not run into a limb yet. A limb sitting here with a nade ready to go. Going to try to put some damage on some of these gas can members. And here comes a nade out. Good damage. Gets a knock on 1. Knock on 2. Baby Tang just took a lot of damage there. And a limb took a bit of damage there as well. Has to reload, switching up weapons here. And that's it. Almost pulled off a 1v3. All right, gas cans now getting hit by Olympia Esports. Olympia getting attacked by Dauntless. Dauntless is taken out. It's a 1v3 now. Gas cans against Olympia Esports. Baby Tang takes down 19. Good shots. Gonna back off a second, try to heal up a little bit. Achilles and Miner did not push that as fast as I thought they were going to. Maybe they wanted to heal up a little bit themselves. But it's a 1v2 now. Very much a winnable situation for either one of these teams. Y'all know I'm all about the underdogs. Baby Tang, that's who I want to win this one. Nothing against y'all, Olympia. Love seeing a 1v2 pulled off. 1v3, 1v whatever. Baby Tang creeping up. Hits one of those shots. Achilles is low now. Oh, Baby Tang just got hit hard there. Needs to heal up. Achilles healed up. Gets the first aid kit off. Oh, and a little too much to overcome there. Good push by those last two. Did not give Baby Tang any breathing room. Olympia Esports will come in this one, dropping 8 limbs overall on the way to that chicken dinner. Good finish. Second place was Gas Cans coming in with 10 overall there, putting up double digits on the limbs. Very nice finish to them. Not quite able to finish out, unfortunately. Dauntless ends up taking third place overall with 9 limbs here in this one. All right, stars of the match are as follows. 19 from Olympia Esports gets a going allowed award with 5 defeats. Casper from Dauntless will get the best companion with 3 revives, and Achilles will grab that final elimination for the win. Okay, one more round of play left here in this one, guys, and I love that we actually have a pretty close battle. Gas Cans made their way up the leaderboard as well on this one. I think they may have overtaken 0-2 in that one. We will be seeing exactly what those results are looking like for sure, but we do know for a fact that X-Force was able to overtake 0-2 there. This last match, the final one of the tournament, will be pivotal. Still no idea who's going to be crowned that top one. And I love that question mark being out there. You know, sometimes you get these tournaments and it's obvious who's going to win just because they're dominating. These teams are all giving each other great challenges. You can see they're all well matched. Love to see it as a commentator. But all right, again, one more match to go, guys. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be playing our replays from the last one. Make sure you stick around to see the results of this one, what the leaderboard is looking like going into our last match of the day. We'll see y'all here soon for the start of that, all right? All right, welcome back, everybody. And look at the difference here. We have 4 teams at 70 points. X-Force has taken the lead with 79. Gas Cans in second with 78. 0-2 in third with 76. Olympia Esports creeping into the conversation as well. And that consistency has done a lot for them tonight. I think they were there at least in the top 10 to start the night, but they have emerged now in the top 5, and they could very well grab a win here tonight overall, too. Really could go either way. Let's go ahead and have a look quickly at our map, guys. You see zone or plane path coming in from the south, going straight up through the middle to the north. We do have 4 Kings Rebirth and 0-2 heading out to the west right now, landing together. Moneymakers and Dim Sum heading the other way. All right, 0-2 and 4 Kings Rebirth. Not going to land on top of one another, but I can't say the same for Dim Sum and Moneymakers over here. All right, it does look like this is going to be happening between these two teams. Moneymakers have emerged as a contender here. Well, maybe not a contender, but they are a team to respect, that's for sure. They've got a win here tonight. They weren't quite playing too well last night. Actually, I'm not even sure if we saw them in the matches last night. If we did, they got eliminated early on. But I do believe the addition of Coops to the roster and maybe a few other changes has made a big difference for them. All right, so let's have a look quickly at our map. You see the first zone has been revealed, going all the way down here to the southeast. We've got X-Force and Inco Gaming right next to one another. We'll be checking that situation out here shortly. For now, we're checking out Moneymakers pushing in towards Dim Sum. And Biscay took a little bit of damage from that nade. We got Ragebait and Dauntless in a fight right now as well, I believe. Coops on NVV. Quick knock and thirst on them. All right, Riders Esports against Shining Legacy. All right, SSN is going to go down there. Tizzy, the last one, goes down to Moneymakers. Good fight. All right, so Dim Sum taken out a bit earlier in this one. They've been making it pretty far into some of these matches. We do have Gas Cans over here and Straight Out on a Paul. I did want to see where we had... Oh, Riders Esports up here to the north. It's Poppy Vic and La Cabra left against 3 members of Shining Legacy, if I'm not mistaken. Three members, yep. You see Vortex doesn't see the member laying down to their left, and Poppy Vic gets handed that elimination on a silver platter. Both these last 2 SL members are here on Cabra, who goes down. Poppy Vic, the last one standing, going to cook a nade to throw in this direction. Dope on T-Games Esports. Gas Cans against Straight Out on a Paul. Oh, Poppy Vic hit that nade on Eevee. Yes, it's a 1v1. Oh, but Premda will end up taking him down. Riders Esports are taken out early here in this last match. All right, going forward here. Let's see. Gas Cans, I believe, are just about to finish that fight. Yes, they did end up winning their fight out there. We're going back out here then to Hacienda area. T-Games Esports with a full squad of Dope Esports members on him. T. Wirtz just able to get out of that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Wirtz didn't go down there. I was very surprised to not see them go down. But goes down anyways. 2 members left of T-Games Esports. They're kind of moving in that direction, but I don't know if they're ready to take on a full fight against these guys. You see out there in Los Leones area, quite a few teams mixed in with one another. 4 kilometers away, and Action Esports looks like they may be having a fight here soon. Remember, the teams we're really keeping an eye on are X-Force, Gas Cans. Oh, nice shots there. Cat God did take down one of these members. Oh, good shots there. Good shots. Cat God goes down there to that S12. Asta had no HP left and does go down. Dope Esports had one member left themselves. Good battle between you two, but Dope Esports emerges victorious. All right, moving along here. X-Force came in this one with only a 3-man. Very surprised. I wonder if they had a disconnect or something. They are not at full strength, though. Looking at 0-2, they are solo out here, or nobody nearby anyways. Olympia Esports are another of the teams I was mentioning. They're in the number 4 spot overall. They could absolutely challenge for that number 1 spot here. Okay. So Action Esports holding on to this area between Los Leones and Impala. Let's see. Avery just got hit hard. Over here, Avery getting fired on again. I do believe that's 4 kilometers away. Taking shots about 4 kilometers away. All right, just watching the outskirts right now. These teams in the middle are happy to just stay where they are. We're not going to see them full sending it on one another. I don't believe that would be a pretty overly aggressive move, especially for these teams that are in pretty good position to try to take it just by playing normally. Looking at Olympia Esports when I say that. Oh, that's Moneymakers against Dark. Yep, they were able to roll up and catch one of these members out in the open. We do have these other 2 members, Coops and Icy Boss, moving into this compound now where they have, what, 3 members over here? No, it's Ichigo, a solo, just staring over in this direction. They see Icy Boss taking shots, hit them with a few good hits there. Tried to get out, but went the wrong way. Ichigo will get taken out quickly there. All right, the zone did just shift again. You see it's going to move a little more to the west, away from Puerto Paraiso, still encompassing almost all of Los Leones, though. Coops taking shots at Flash. Not able to get a knock, though. Inco Gaming moving into the area as well. G9 taking damage over here. And goes down. Moneymakers could definitely third-party this. Lion got hit hard by Icy Boss, who is going to go ahead and push this. Vitali gets the knock here on Icy Boss. Biscay still standing, goes down next. Moneymakers are hurting. Koa and Coops, the last 2. Nice shots from Koa, gets the knock there. Coops riding in with the vehicle. And going to push this up close. Coops feeling confident right now. Oh, goes down, and that is it. Moneymakers gets squad wiped there. I think it was more than just one team. Action Esports third party, and that definitely made a difference. right, up here, Inco does still have a solo nearby them. Oh, 4 kilometers away. That's over here. Flash just got a knock on one of these members, I believe. Yes, Lion is down. Oh, good effort there. Vitali able to finally take out that pesky member, though. Gas cans and 0-2 right next to one another. Spec moved a bit close to 0-2. Maybe a bit closer than he wanted to. K-Bax and crew looking over gas cans as they move along, trying to hit Wheezy with some shots. Not able to have them land. Dope Esports. Baton gets caught by one of them. Yep, Baton is down and going to be quickly thirsted. Dope Esports. Casper on Vitali. Excuse me, that's Dauntless over there. Where's that? Oh, that's out here. Dauntless went out and did take out INCO Gaming a moment ago. All right, we have Dope Esports pushing into this area now as well. 0-2 gonna back off. They do have Pain and Hate moving through here, though. Rage Bait just got a knock on Free Point. Pain gets knocked out of that vehicle, and it was Jay Wheezy firing from way out there. Let's see if Gas Cans were able to get that knock on them. They may have a good view of this whole area. Curious if 0-2 is going to try to stay here or not. You see we have Bob, Jay Wheezy, and Spec moving away from down there to the south. All right, Salty gets a knock there on Free Point. X-Force down to 2 members on their side. I think they did end up having a disconnect. One of their players was not able to join a limb. So it's Merca and Kvik left in this one. No limbs for them at the moment. We are keeping a close eye on our top teams right now. 0-2, another top team has no limbs currently. Gas Cans, though, they've got 4. That's exactly what they wanted to see here in this. 10 teams left overall. Olympia Esports, another one of these teams looking pretty good. Dope Esports right next to 4 Kings Rebirth. And this could be a fight waiting to happen. All right, Dope Esports going to move away from that, it looks like. They are going to be moving back over here towards 0-2. Action Esports taking shots in this direction right now as well. They've got a nice high ground they're holding on to, but they're going to have to move into zone very soon. Let's see what Dope Esports going to do on their rotation. Zero 2 making their rotation southwest there, moving between Gas Cans and Dope Esports, and they are going to be looking to take position maybe over there closer towards X-Force. Dope Esports continuing to move over here towards Gas Cans. Be nice to see a good fight between those two. Both these teams have been playing pretty well tonight. Baby Tang just moving away now into zone now, regrouping with the rest of the team. Oh, Baby Tang got rolled up on by Havoc. Didn't even see him there. I didn't. That was sneaky. All right, so Dope Esports gonna grab that location that Gas Cans was trying to hold on to. Four Kings Rebirth near Avery of Olympia Esports, who just gave up their vehicle. Did end up getting a knock there on not Zuka, but on Vodka. Action Esports over towards the northeast there as well. They could start taking shots here, but you see there's a lot of little areas for teams to kind of take cover in, a lot of little divots and stuff. All right, Gas Cans over here. That fight has advanced here against Dope Esports. Havoc is down. Hate is down. Pain getting hit hard now. And it's just this member left. Gas Cans bringing the fight here to Dope Esports. Oh, Dope able to get the knock and thirst on Bob. Way to start this battle. You see 0-2 has moved close by as well here. And 0-2 taking shots. That's K-Bax. It's just these two here right now. Their third militia is a bit of a ways back. Nice shots there. K-Bax gets the knock on Spec. Wheezy goes down. Afterwards, I think that Molly may have gotten him. Actually, it was the nade from Crow. All right, so it does look like 0-2 should be able to get this wipe here as well. Let's see if they can take out this last member of Dope Esports without losing anyone. Oh, Four Kings Rebirth and Action Esports in a big fight right now. We're hopping to that right as soon as this concludes. Y'all know I'm all about the underdogs. Let's see if this Dope Esports member can get out of this. Does end up taking down Militia. And takes one with him. 0-2 knocked down to two members now. 3 limbs in this one. All right, let's see. We got Four Kings Rebirth, Action Esports, and Olympia Esports all in this mix. Avery 19 and Minor kind of creeping up from behind. And Vodka goes down. Filipino, good shots with that S12. Prince just fully focused on Action Esports in front of them. Should be worried about what's happening behind. 0-2 are kind of coming in the area as well. You see K-Bax and Crow here. 2 different positions they're going for. Crow gets the knock on Nuth. Was able to see them from behind. Avery's down. K-Bax had the angle on them. I love the way that 0-2 is approaching this. K-Bax getting hit hard, though, from the distance. Needs to be careful. Jumped out at the perfect time. Aquiles looking in this direction. Let's see if K-Bax can get over here or not. Gigante just got that nade over there on Prince, and I think that's it for Four Kings Rebirth. Action Esports able to get away from that, and they are moving up. K-Bax was just looked at for a moment. And you see X-Force over there. Would love to see a 0-2 X-Force heads-up fight, 2v2. Yes, these two are right next to one another. K-Back's focused over there on Action Esports. May have to... Oh, no. Starting to get hit here. Yes, you see Filipino was looking at them. I think K-Back's was maybe trying to free that vehicle. And they're going to start lighting it up here. Let's see if K-Back's can get out of this one alive. Playing this with no fear. I love it. See, Olympia's Esports backed up a bit. Holding on to that compound right there. X-Force still holding on to this edge of zone. All right, next zone did just shift, and it does look like Dauntless and Ragebait are going to be running into each other here soon. Are going to have a fight. K-Back's moving back over here towards Action Esports. All right, Achilles gets that knock on X-Force. K-Bax goes down. Crow trying to creep up to help out his teammate. And Crow needs to just stay low. If he does try to push this, it's almost a sure thing that 0-2 is going to get wiped. And chooses to go at it, and that is it. 0-2 are eliminated. 7th place overall. X-Force still in this one. No elims for them, but I think if they can get themselves in the top 5, I think that will be all they need to separate from 0-2 and lock in that top spot. But remember, Olympia Esports still in this as well. They go down to Gigante of Action Esports. We do still have... Oh no, Gas Cans got eliminated earlier as well, so Olympia Esports are our other top contender that could challenge besides X-Force here. 19 is down here. Action's going to move in towards Gigante against Achilles right there. Achilles with that nice nade does end up going down, but took out 2 members before they went down. Filipino now is trying to scramble to take on these other members. It's a 1v1 now, Miner versus Filipino. Oh, the counter push. Very, very nice job, Action Esports. They will rout Olympia Esports and stop them from challenging for that #1 spot. But actually, that's all of our top contenders knocked out of that one. Dauntless still here in this one. I think they were up there on the leaderboard. But with only 2 elims, I don't know if they'll be able to separate themselves enough. Four teams left, 11 overall in our 5th and final match of the day. Ragebait playing it pretty well right now. A full squad there holding on to that little warehouse. Shining Legacy still in this one as a duo. Action Esports as a duo. Dauntless as a trio. All right, Ragebait and Dauntless right near each other. You see Ragebait is peeking in that direction. They hear the vehicles. Oh, Jelly goes down with Dope going down from a nade right afterwards. Dauntless, well-coordinated attack, knocking off 2 Ragebait members off the rip. Slime looking at Fate rolling up. And he sees Klaus. I'm surprised he didn't already start taking shots. Nice shots there from Casper. Klaus is down here. Fate is the lone one up, trying to protect them. Salty's got nades coming out. Casper moving over. That's going to be a good nade. Not enough to get the knock, though. Nice shots there. Hits Salty in the back a little bit. And Fate's able to finish it. Nice little assist there Casper gave his teammates. All right, so this is your top 3, folks. It's Team 17, Shining Legacy, Team 8, Action Esports, Team 9, Dauntless. Not quite who I expected to see here in the top 3, but I mentioned some of these teams were hungry to make moves in that leaderboard, and we have all of our top teams eliminated in this one. It's going to leave a big question mark for who is our number 1 team after that one. We are going to have to check in on our results to really see. All right, here we go. Shots finally starting to be traded. It's Shining Legacy looking down there at Dauntless. All right, so Dauntless and Action Esports have crept up pretty close to one another. Casper looking in over here, trying to land some nades in. All right, so these teams are happy to kind of just bide their time until the zone does force them one way or the other. Action Esports still able to hold on to their compound, as is, well, Dauntless not holding on to a compound. They are able to hold on to this edge of zone, though, with some decent cover because that downhill slope. And then Shining Legacy can hold on to their compound as well. So we may not see any big fights pop off here for a minute or two at least. Klaus moving up to these shipping containers. All right, Dauntless moving around, and Shining Legacy going to focus on Action Esports as they start to move up. Filipino took a lot of damage. Here comes a few nades there. One little bit of damage from that nade. Wow, I can't believe that didn't hit them at all. Another one popping in here. No damage from that. Oh, good nade. Hits Casper for a decent amount of damage. And Dauntless definitely in an unfavorable position here. Sorry, that was a tough word. Nades can absolutely be dropped into this little divot that they're holding on to. On the other hand, throwing them out is going to be a little bit tougher. Smokey goes down there. Good shots from Filipino. Nade there from Fate hits Nuth for quite a bit of damage. Premda, the last one standing from Shining Legacy, and that blue zone is about to force them out. Nice nade there. Fate takes down Nuth. Premda, with no HP right now, goes down to Klaus, and it's a 1v3 for Dauntless here. Filipino not going for the res immediately. These nades are being cooked by Dauntless. And there we go. Dauntless will finish off this 5th and final round, grabbing the dub and putting up 10 elims in the process. Very nice finish, Dauntless. Second place will be Action Esports, putting up 10 as well. Shining Legacy will take third with a total of 4. Looking at our top teams in this one, Olympia Esports only put up 1, but they did get those placement points that may help them challenge some of these other teams. We're looking at X-Force right now. No elims for them, but they do get those placement points as well. That may keep them just ahead of 0-2. They had 3, but they also did get those placement points as well. So, guys, it's definitely going to be interesting to see who's going to sneak ahead here. One of these teams is going to unexpectedly be the winner. Well, maybe not unexpectedly, but I do think it's going to be a little bit different than what I was predicting earlier. We may see 0-2 actually pull this one out. All right, here are your stars of the match, folks. Filipino from Action Esports will get that Going All Out award, grabbing 6 elims in the process. Looking over at our best companion with 3 revives. That is going to go to that member of Dope Esports, and Klaus will grab that final elimination for the win. Okay, 5th and final round just finished up, guys. We have our results ready to go. Let's get a little drum roll going here. Our winners and champion of our grand finals, #1 overall, is going to be X-Force with a 1-point victory over Gas Cans there and a 3-point victory over 0-2. What a finish for them. Didn't get any elims in that last one, but those placement points they claimed were enough to keep them just ahead of Gas Cans, who almost claimed that #1 spot. But either way, they do grab the #2 spot ahead of 0-2 there, and move up in those prize pool there. In that prize pool, getting a little bit more overall, but X-Force, big congrats to them there. No team got more than 1 chicken dinner here across these 2 grand finals days. That's something that's pretty astounding to me there. It was nice and spread out, and you can see X-Force, they really relied on their placement points overall, 37 placement points overall, a few less elim points than some of these other teams had, but those placement points they had were consistent and really helped push them over the top there, even if it was only by 1 point. Man, what a great 2-day set there that was, including the practice scrims on Friday night. So much fun to watch. Big congrats again to X-Force and our other top 3 teams here in this one. Wait, let's double check that real quick. It was Gas Cans that took second, 0-2 in third, Olympia in 4th, and Dauntless in 5th. Dauntless were able to grab that 5th place spot over Action Esports with that final win there. And wait a minute, let me just double check, because Dauntless actually did get a win overall. You know what, guys? I'm so sorry. I had the wrong updated results here. That was after that previous round. Hold on. There we go. So sorry. It was Dauntless that are going to grab the win. So sorry to debate y'all from X-Force there. But Dauntless, or excuse me, to debate y'all from X-Force. But yes, Dauntless does end up claiming that top spot. So sorry, guys. Thought we had that swapped out the right way. 89 points for Dauntless overall. Gas Cans takes second with 85. X-Force in third with 81. So Dauntless leapt up there from the 5th place spot all the way to #1 overall. Didn't expect to see that. That's why I saw that previous result. I was like, oh yeah, this looks normal. Big GG's to Dauntless. Great job to them overall. Wow, what a finish there, guys. Big congrats to them for that final win and that huge comeback. If y'all wanted to know more about what's going on in this tournament, the results, the frags, any of that type of stuff, you can join the Panda events server in my video description below. All the info from this is being posted in there, the top fraggers, prizes, all that good stuff. So absolutely make sure you go ahead and join that server if you've not already to get all that info, all right? But yes, we are calling it there for today, guys. Congrats again to Dauntless grabbing the last win of the day and that #1 overall spot. Absolutely well-deserved. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. If you enjoyed the commentary, if you enjoyed the broadcast, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. The only thing we cover here on the channel is PUBG Mobile competitive content. Would love to see you viewers here for more events here in the future, all right? But yes, we're calling it there for tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in again. You all have a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll see you here soon for more PUBG events. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye-bye.